Alright, let's try this again for just a little bit. Sorry about before. I just uploaded to the mic volume wasn't high enough. It seems like this one, because it's pegging right out, you should be able to hear me. The first one here, I'm going to title Life, Computers and Life. I, as you know, had recently made a video and I spoke about where I have a system that a friend bought for me. And I do a lot of work for this gentleman and for the people he works for. And I'm not going to get into that because that's between the parties involved. I do it freely because they're friends and I live here. How much longer, I don't know. I'm actually thinking about taking a big walkabout. The only thing that's holding me back right now is I need to get my exhaust fixed on my car, and it's turned out I cannot just patch it because I can't afford to take it to a shop, number one. I have to do all the repairs myself. But if I did patch it and weld the pieces together, I would not be able to elevate the car high enough to get the exhaust and the elbow section that attaches to the header back up underneath the car. So I'm going to have to get the whole set from the header to the muffler, and I'll be doing that either this coming month or the next. Then good strong chance I'll be out of here. Where I'm going, I don't know. Maybe I'll just live in my car. I don't know. I hope my cat can deal with that. I won't abandon her. She's been with me 12 years now. But then again, she doesn't have a choice. She can't run away. It's not like a person. But if any of you are interested, I've got 3 websites where you can buy electronics, computer equipment, a whole variety of equipment, far cheaper than you can in any retail store. Even if it's a deep discount one, it's even cheaper than Walmart. Some of you will notice that the quality of my video is a little bit different. I went to Radio Shack yesterday and I got a little mini cam, a button cam I would call it. It's not a true button cam because those are so small you can't see them, or as large as a button, but they go from button on down. This one's about the size of a silver dollar. I've got it mounted with double-sided tape on the top of my laptop, so I can remove it when I close the lid, and it does a lot better job. Better frame rate, resolution. But I'd gotten my Acer. It's refurnished. It had been leased to a company for 6 months. It's a brand new computer other than the 6 months usage. It's returned and they refurnish it and sell it with the original manufacturer's warranty. And you can even purchase for $16.95, I think it is, another year on top of that. As those of you who know that have been on the channel, my channel, long enough, you know I'm in a wheelchair. And because I'm in a wheelchair, I'm low to the ground. And when I took this unit out of the box, I smelt burnt circuitry. I said, okay, maybe that's because it's just a residue smell. Plugged it in, did 2 updates, did a restart, it died. Tried to start it again, it dies in 2 seconds. And the hot was very hot. So I just stopped right there and then, packaged it back up, and requested a return authorization and a shipping label which covered cost and insurance, and I've sent it back. I am now expecting, instead of an Acer, a Hewlett-Packard dual core system, It's not dual core ×3 like the Acer was, but it's a dual core, but the memory speed is a little bit faster. And because the bus speed is faster, I expect overall performance to increase as well. But so I'm using the laptop, and that's why I went out and splurged the $33 on the GigaWare webcam that I'm using now with the built-in mic. $33? Hey, I usually buy Plantronic headsets, and those are $50 and up. So at least the quality ones that I buy. I don't buy cheap shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it clean here, and I apologize to any of you that I might have offended. But I don't. I see no practicality in saving a few dollars by buying something cheap and then going to have to replace it in just a matter of a few months. It makes no sense, because you don't really end up saving that way. You double spend that way. But this is not just about the computers. It's also, well, one last thing on the computers. I've said before that I've worked on systems since 1973. If any of you are interested in learning things to enable you to recover your system even from some really bad malware, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to either write a text document and write it and post it on my Ning site. And by the way, I picked up the Ning Plus plan for $19.95 for the Ning site, and I will continue to do so. I made a promise, and I keep my promises. The few people that are there, they put a lot of work into putting their material there, and I won't see them lose it because I want to save a few dollars. When I was putting this loaner together, which has actually been given back to me now for good, well, let's see. If he needs it, because this is a work unit, I will give it back, no questions asked, and I won't feel bad about it at all. Hey, that's what friends are for, right? But when I was putting it together, because I install everything myself, I inadvertently deleted the partition of my external hard drive, my 500 gig, and I lost over 300 gigabytes of data. All my documentation to support the videos I make. So if you ask for support documentation, I'm going to have to go digging for it. Some of it I don't know if I'll be able to retrieve unless I go on the down low, I guess you could say, because a lot of the material's been moved from the web. They don't want it out there. But tonight I think I've come to the realization that I'm meant to walk this world alone my whole life. I was born an orphan, given up. I was put in a boys' prison when I was 12 and a half until my 17th birthday, when I enlisted into the Marine Corps. One brutality to another, but I'm actually proud to have been a Marine. I just wish I could have made a career out of it. But that didn't work out. And looks like I'm getting close to the end, so there's going to be a part 2. I'm going to call this Computers and Life. That seems appropriate. God bless you all, and I wish you the best. I pray for the best for you all. On to part 2.